Grudhog.
Ah, Grudhog. Nope. I'm not familiar. I'm sorry. I wish I could be. You've been so helpful for us.
Have you heard of anything called Guh? It sounds like an orc, but we're really not sure. And this goblin, I'll throw a dirty look in his direction, won't tell us what it is.
You hear him go. He's very animated. He's like, no, I haven't heard of that. Guh, huh? Yeah, it sounds kind of like I don't know, not a very smart name. Probably an orc.
And goblins.
Yeah. True.
So, this one orc over there, did you see that it was throwing magic around? That doesn't seem normal either.
Yeah, yeah, both of them, right? The other one, the one with the, not the long claws, but the other one, he would run and scout ahead, like, faster than any of the other orcs. I think he was the leader of the orcs, actually. At least at this party. But he had, like, crazy fast speed. Like, I know I'm a little slow because of my legs and my back, but, man, he was fast.
Yeah, this doesn't seem right, which, again, is why we're up here to do something about it.
Yeah, maybe the work of Grummish.
That's an orcish god, right?
It is, yep, that's exactly right.
Well, let me, what, there's 4 of them?
I think 5 maybe? Yeah, 4, 5. There's 5 of them, I think.
Where's the 5th? Oh.
Down at the bottom. Maybe I don't have him on the map, but he should be on the map somewhere.
Oh, he's up there.
Yeah, he's at the top.
Okay, let me go talk to the rest of my friends and see what we're going to do. You guys stay here and, just rest up a moment.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Sounds good. And they kind of sit down. You see one of the kids go over and pulls the thing out of the goblin's mouth, and she starts having small banter. Where are you from? Where are you from, Goblin? He's like, "Rah."
Oh no, we left the goblin there with them.
Ah well, little people belong together.
Hey.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's in the handbook.
I'll just give Milton a thumbs up.
That sounds good.
Milton gives you 2 thumbs up back.
What'd you get from the 7 little dwarfs?
There's only 5 of them.
Okay, it was a storybook reference.
So they said the barbarians that are normally in this area haven't been seen lately, so not sure what that actually means. But
do they protect this place?
Didn't seem like they protect it, but it seems like from what the Rowan said, they chase off some of the orcs and the giants in this area.
They said they were from the Grey Wolf tribe.
Yeah, have you heard of that?
Have idea?
You can give me a nature.
Oh, they're naturey? Okay.
They're naturey.
It's the Uthgard tribes, right?
Yeah, can you re-roll that for me?
Oh, what, me?
Yeah, it was a 1.
Oh, right.
For a whopping 0.
Yeah.
William, with your barbarian, you're more of a northern barbarian guy. You know that there's multiple different tribes of Uthgar barbarians all throughout the Sword Coast. I think there's 11 or 12 in total. You're not even sure, to be honest with you, but you probably don't associate with them.
Never heard of them. Wouldn't want to. Not into the whole nature thing.
Well, the only other thing that they said that kind of struck, sounded kind of strange was they did say that there was a hill giant, a female hill giant that was running around crying and screaming. But, the rest of it, they said that these orcs like raided their home, which is about, I don't know, I think they said an hour away. And they have seen them come in from the north.
The north. It seems like everything always points to the north.
Yeah, they said there's a bridge up to up near Womford that we can cross over.
Good. Hopefully it's not destroyed. We should still interrogate Studded.
Didn't we stab him?
What? I thought you used a medicine kit on him.
I was gonna, but I thought somebody walked up and stabbed him.
Oh my gosh, I've been guarding a dead body the whole time?
I think it was you that stabbed him, actually. Yeah. You stabbed him.
I stabbed Longfinger. The one with
Oh.
long fingers.
This guy got mauled by the bear, though. He's
But he
toast.
was in a dying state. Well, he's probably dead now.
Well, you're not too smart. Guarding a dead body.
Well, the claws of the undead did not reach him, so let's be thankful for that. And I'll chop his head off just to make sure.
All right, his head rolls off and rolls over to the side.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get 25 gold for that. You can't haul them giant heads around, but you can haul this one around.
What? Hauling a humanoid head? Well, that's just inhumane.
But giant heads are okay.
Yeah, they're monstrous. It's a different body type.
No, they're giant. They're not monstrous.
Well, technically, the book says they're huge.
The book says they're giant.
The pamphlet. Yeah.
Well, these halflings asked if we could escort them back to their home, which is about an hour to the east. So we can do that, or I don't know, let them find their own way back. What do you guys think?
Hey, live by the land, die by the land. That's how it works.
I say we escort them back. If their homestead was attacked by the orcs and goblins, maybe there's more clues there.
Yeah, maybe there's loot from dead halflings laying around, so we could get some more stuff.
How much more stuff can you carry?
I can't carry a lot, but William can.
Didn't we get
I'll
that
be-
bag?
I'll
of
be
Easter?
right back.
Oh yeah,
I'll go-
wasn't like while we were traveling, Stig looking through that stuff we got?
Are these guys? Is the goblin still tied up?
Yeah,
I
so
heard him playing over here.
yeah, when you come back, you hear the halfling kids are now sitting around. He's still tied, but he's ungagged, and he's like, "Yeah, me throw rock and friends run." And the other kids are like, "Oh yeah, we call that's a stick game that we have." And then sometimes we push it with the stick, and then we kind of chase it. You go, "Oh yeah, me too. Me chase. It's lots of fun. Yeah, we." And they're kind of just talking about random kids games.
I'll give the halflings. There's 5. Do they eat a whole ration? I got lizard folk rations.
You've
Like
been
2
with Barry
halfling
for a long
rations.
time. I think Barry probably could answer that question for you.
They
What
eat
is that,
regular
like
rations,
bugs?
thank you.
Like crickets and something?
Oh, I mean like a full cracker.
They would eat a normal ration just like everybody else.
All right. I'll give them 5 rations.
Oh wow, okay. So they all start eating it, and the grandfather says, "Oh, very generous and kind.
The helm wants you vigilant.
Thank you." To answer your question, William, yes, he did have the bag as he was there, and I think he dumped it out when you guys were in town. I don't know if anybody really looked at anything or anything.
Stig said he would investigate them while we were traveling.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna detect magic on them when we had a chance.
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. So some of them are magical.
Oh, magic items.
So the die, the 12-sided, we might as well talk about it right now. So the 12-sided die has 6 dragons and 6 giants. There's hill, fire, frost, storm, cloud, and stone giants on the different sizes. And then it has white, silver, bronze, red, green, and black dragon on the die. The die is magical, and you recognize it as a kind of like a similar to a charlatan's die, where you can make it be whatever you want it to be. The copper chalice is not magical. The bronze crown is not magical. Bottle of vial is Perfume of Bewitching. The pipe is Pipe of Smoke Monsters. So you can use that pipe and make any sort of shapes out of the smoke that you would want to. The pole is actually a pole of collapsing, which will fold out to a full 10-foot pole. The doll is a talking doll, so it can learn up to 6 phrases. And the tankard is a tankard of sobriety. And the sack is a Haver's haversack.
Barry, do you want the sack? Because I don't have armor, so I got like a ton of weight room on me. Or does somebody else want that sack?
A sack. Where's that in there?
Oh, I
Stig was
dragged
wearing
into my inventory because he gave it to me, but I can carry quite a bit because I got decent strength and I don't wear armor.
Man, didn't that guy give us basically a bag of holding by the way you described it?
Yes and no.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Some cursed bag off-brand.
Haversacks, if they get cut with something sharp, it destroys the bag and everything in it.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I can carry just about anything.
Well, I can take it if, you want me to, not a problem.
So this pole is collapsing.
That's the A bag.
It's, what material is it made out of?
The pole collapsing?
Oh, it's wooden.
Yeah, it's
okay.
wooden.
Now, is it as brittle as wood?
Interesting question. Why?
I was just curious, like, does being a magical item give it slightly extra hardness compared to normal wood?
Yeah, I mean, it would, but it can still be destroyed.
Just checking. There's a talking doll in there.
Yep.
Oh, I remember this thing. It's the alarm clock.
All right, I didn't mean to sidetrack you all, but so those items are all identified there for you. If you want to, you can go through it now, or you can do it later if you want to, either way.
Maybe we should let the halflings rest and take a break before we head out.
Are we going to escort them back?
I guess group
Yeah, we can
vibe.
do a short rest.
I would like to.
I'd like to.
Alright, we'll do
Same.
it.
Okay, so the grandpa is obviously pretty slow. He doesn't have a staff and needs some assistance with walking. So you guys are able to continue to walk down the path. As you do, kind of gives you a general layout of the land. Kind of talks about things that are around. States that the inn that's on this side of the river, right next to the Wamford, he describes as kind of a hilltop wayside inn, but it's kind of walled and has multiple walls around it. Used to be a very sort of friendly place. A lot of people would go there, would stay. However, lately it seems not to have kind of the vibe, the feel that it normally does. It is very safe though, and it's a very safe place to stay. But once you're in there, the only way you can get out of the town at night is to be raised and lowered by a rope-slung chair. So nothing that you can't carry can come through the gate. So they don't open up any of the gates there. He does recommend going to the old Bargewright Inn. He says that's a really nice place and highly recommends it. Tells you that probably should meet up with the leader, who's Shalaskin. She said that she's a pretty smart person, runs a type ship there.
What was her name?
Her name is Shalaska, Chalaska. He also talks about Wamford, which is on the opposite side of the river, along the Iron Road there, and it used to be called Wormford, but the name kind of got mixed up over a period of time, and due to the fact that the people that moved there really couldn't pronounce it very well, and all the passerbyers thought it was Wamford. It's kind of stuck at this point. And they have some tiny shops and whatnot, but they don't really have any sort of defenses necessarily there. But at night, nobody goes out at night because they're worried about this so-called Wamford bat, which is kind of this nocturnal predator that snatches people up every night if people are outside.
Ah, the Wamford bat. I'd like to rumble with that.
And then he talks about Red Larch, which is a pretty busy place. It's on the path between Neverwinter as well as the north and the south. It's got a lot of travel through it. He recommends definitely checking out the 3-story inn there, which is called the Swinging Sword, which is a big deal. And the Helm of High Sun is definitely a lively tavern if you're looking for a little bit of lively action or don't mind dealing with some of the ruffians. So. And he talks about Belliard too, and says that it's another great city. So he just talks about mainly cattle ranchers and whatnot kind of go through there. And it's very busy as well. So as you return back to his home, as he continues to talk, as you guys are all walking, you see that several halflings are in the small little area that's there. You see that there's several houses that have been burned, and many of the halflings are kind of putting out some of the fires there. And as soon as they see the group show up, you see the rest of the family comes running, and you hear lots of chatter about how they had hidden, and the orcs didn't find them, and then once they disappeared, they came back to kind of fix up the town. They tried to follow the orcs, but they didn't have enough combatants and things like that. He turns around and he looks to you and he says, I appreciate the escort back. Thank you.
So about our payment.
Payment?
Speaking of that, were we able to find anything off those orcs?
The orcs didn't have anything on them, actually.
Okay.
So yeah, they just had some random sort of broken weapons and things. If you needed some javelins, you could pick up their javelins, or if you needed darts, you could have darts.
I pull out my book and I ask, have your people heard about the Lord's Alliance? Is it in their lives?
No, I haven't. I think really the people that look out for us are people from the Emerald's Enclave.
Well, where were they when you were captured by those orcs, good sir?
Good question.
They were here to help rescue them. That's where they were.
So, my lady, I assume you're with the Emerald's Alliance?
Yes, sir.
It's good to have you. I'm glad you came to rescue us. I knew you'd always be there.
We're doing our best in these lands.
You heard the calling, didn't you?
Yes, we just came from Golden Fields, where we've dealt with these orcs and goblins, and as we've said, we're trying to find information on this Grudhog, and we came across you, and we felt it necessary to do what we could to help.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Kind of gets real close to you and kind of whispers, "You didn't bring any golden gulp, did you?"
No, I'm sorry. Between the attack in Golden Fields, Miros was quite busy. He did mention that there was a shipment of golden gulp heading up to Callinghorns, but I assume that's quite a ways away from here.
Yes, yeah, it's too bad. We don't get much shipments coming through, which is so disappointing nowadays. Well, maybe I'll make a trip down there at some point and pick up a small keg for myself.
Yes, it seems the city is quite safe. They have fairly good defenses. or at least a large wall.
Yeah, they do. They don't allow people to stay there too long, though, unless you work there. And I'll be honest with you, they're a bit stuffy. Oh, yes. Please come with me, my lady. Why don't you come over here? And he kind of walks over to one of the houses that's burnt, and you see him kind of pushing away, kind of some burnt stuff and whatnot. And you see he kind of pushes one of the tables off to the side and lifts up a small chest and sets it down. He says, they didn't find it. Wonderful. Hang on one second. And he kind of monkeys around, and he opens it up, and he hands you some very nice boots. You immediately recognize these boots.
Oh, those are very nice.
Yes. I've had them for a long time, and, well, I have to be honest, I never thought the Lord's Alliance would come to help us, but since you're here, I thought I would give you these and take them as payment to help with since you saved my kids and everything.
Well, we hate to take belongings from you or something valuable that you might be able to trade to help rebuild your village.
It's okay. You've saved my lives, so please let me give those to you.
No worries. We'll take them. We'll take them.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for saving us. Milton, you look inside, and there's nothing else in the chest. All he has is the boots. Not even a copper in there. All right, Ruck is gagged again, and I see Stig's kind of going around and mending stuff around the town, putting out fires and whatnot.
I'm gonna find some younglings. Tell them, the Lord's Alliance could really use someone who's seen action and lived.
The kids are like, they kind of suck it up a little bit, and they kind of tell us more about it. Tell us what's going on. What's the Lord's Alliance?
It's the greatest faction of them all, led by all the fat cats in the biggest towns. You don't get muscle or height like these, and I flex a little.
They're like,
do some tricks with that pole.
Nice.
I'll use minor illusion when he's doing that, so like his teeth sparkle.
Nice.
When he's talking.
The kids are completely enthralled. They're like all about it, and you hear them ooh and ah, and now it seems like the entire town's kids are all kind of surrounded you, and the adults are kind of shaking their heads and continue to work.
You want to slay giants? This faction's for you.
Do you have a business card?
I'll make his hair like wavy, like the wind is like blowing it back.
I love it.
I dust off the book and show it to them. This is given to each member. Although only one of us remembered to take it.
And they quickly page through, and you hear the kids are like, "Wow, you're like the coolest person ever. What's your name?"
I'll cast light on it. So it
they call me William Dorado.
Oh, you see one of the kids faints.
When he says his name, this sounds like dun-da-da.
I love it. And the kids all cheer, and they're jumping up and down, and they're kind of pulling at at his clothes and your armor, and they're like, "You're the coolest person ever."
I give them the location of the recruiter in Winterfell. Yeah, that's it. Tell them if they ever go there, mention me, and I'm sure they'll get a front row seat.
I cast prestidigitation too to help him out suffer. What I make is an odd odor.
One of the halfling kids, one of the females looks at another one in the back, and he goes, "Goran, I told you, stop farting. You stink."
All right. I wave them off.
Oh no, they don't leave now, man. They're like at your feet, following everywhere you go.
All right, youngsters, it's getting late.
Got all this entourage, and they're like, "No, tell us more stories. Tell us more stories."
All right, I tell them the story of gold wheat. That one's fresh, off the market.
They suck it all up. They're really into it, and unfortunately, you can't do anything but have these kids kind of chasing around, and They're like, show us another trick. Do another trick.
I make a shower of sparks shoot out of his eyes.
Nice. Some of the kids go, ah!
Again.
Yeah, I got that 10-foot pole. I tell a bunch of them to grab on, because I can lift up to 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
Lift them all up.
Oh my gosh, they're all hanging on, and they're like, "Wee, this is great!" And you hear the kids kind of giggling and whatnot, and they immediately kind of, when they fall off the pole, continue to run over and keep asking you, 20 of them asking you to do different things.
Okay, this is getting a little much. Your hero's tired now. Go on, get.
You're never tired. You're the best hero ever.
Yeah, well, you're a big obstacle right now. Rather be fighting a hill giant.
They again start to play and constantly asking questions and.
All right, I'll walk up at this point. Okay, children, we have to continue on with our magnificent quest, so you'll have to let William go at this point.
All of them in unison go, "Aww."
Don't worry, you'll hear from him.
Oh.
Ages, because we're off on this quest.
You see, one of the kids in the back is writing things down, and he's like, "I'm going to write your history. I'm going to chronicle everything you do. That is my life quest."
Feel free to embellish.
Make sure you name it From Here and Back Again.
You see him write down, "From here and back again."
To Winterfell.
To Winterfell.
We call him the Bastard of Winterfell.
Wonderful. The Bastard of Winterfell. I love it.
Hey, I'm legitimate. Don't write that down.
Oh, where's your panther and your double scimitars?
Oh, that's so last week, kid.
Oh.
Alright, well, at least we have a direction pretty solidified in stone. Ambiguous north.
Maybe we'll find tracks outside of here.
Well, and we've gotten the information that the Barge Right Inn is a nice place, and maybe the lady who runs it, Shlaska or something, maybe she can help us, or even in Wormford there, maybe, or Womford, if they can have any more information about Grudhog.
Alright, team vote. Wormwood or the other place?
Barge right
Barge
in.
Right In. They're right. Are they just like on the opposite sides of the river?
Yeah, they're different paths.
Where are we at now? Are we in Yulveen? Yulveen?
Yeah, DM, where are we on this map?
Yeah, kind of right where that arrow is. That's perfect.
Oh. Wow, they're that close. Okay.
They're literally across the river.
I'm going to go for a swim in the river.
Oh, I
Clean
see.
off.
Okay, very pristine, cool water coming down. Very, very clean. You do see some occasional fish that kind of swim by.
Is that two towns connected by a bridge?
They are, yep.
Is it that one town from the Dragon campaign that was connected by a bridge?
No, it's not.
Okay, just check. Alright, well, I guess we're going to both. Because they're basically one big town. Which side of the river are we on?
You're on the west side. You guys haven't crossed the main river.
Oh, I guess we're going to Barge Right. Yeah, that's on the west side. Alright, let's go.
Should probably short rest it, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's right, short rest.
Yeah, I definitely need one.
Yep. Okay. You guys have been in town long enough, kind of talking and whatnot, to be able to get a short rest in.
I don't know why we can't rest a little longer. Yeah, they could put us up for the night.
Isn't this place destroyed?
Yeah. Grandpa says you're more than welcome to sleep underneath the burnt table if you'd like.
Yeah. I guess so. We can go on.
could stay here too, though. I mean, it's completely up to y'all. Good. Yeah, so it's probably pretty close to the night. I mean, each square is 25 miles, so it's pretty. I know we did a short rest. We can retake the hit die if you guys take them back if you want to. But if you want to take a long rest, you can. It's getting pretty close to dark.
Oh, what time is it in game?
It'd be late evening. Or you can continue to press on. It's completely up to you.
Should probably stay here in case they come back, because their little band, orc band, didn't make it back to them. Maybe they'll come investigate.
Did Rowan have an idea about how far it was to Bridgewright or Bardrite?
He said it's probably another 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours in travel.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do that.
So we're thinking we're just going to stay in the town?
Or you can continue on and stay someplace else if you want.
I was thinking just stay the night and then head out.
Yeah, if it's late enough. Team vote.
I say we stay the night in the little village here.
I'm gonna stay the night guy.
Okay.
All right. We'll do that.
I refunded the hit die that were used. That's not fair to you guys.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so you all kind of find a place to stay as best you can, and you do see that some of the villagers have some stuff to kind of put together, kind of a make shed sort of tents and things like that, with blankets and everything. That being said, all the kids are still around William. They're all over him, and even when he's sleeping, they're kind of like are laying down to sleep. They're all standing outside, trying to see what's going on and watching him. Ruck is kind of wiggling, and you kind of hear him. "Arr."
Still like to set a watch. I mean, just because we're in the town doesn't mean that we're safe.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Relenia will take a watch.
I won't. Good night.
Stig will take a watch.
Melton will take one.
Alrighty. William?
I can't see in the dark, so.
Yeah, William can't see in the dark either. Damn. Really wanted to take that watch.
Yeah, I really wanted to help out too.
You can get first and last watch. That's good.
I feel like I would be a burden if I actually take a watch.
They have these things called torches. It's some kind of new technology.
Stop with the logic.